I did that intentionally to show people that it ain't where you go is who you know.
Fan of playing young guys early on.
Yep. It don't matter. If you good, you gonna play.
I know your daddy keep you pretty busy, man. Me and him talk a lot, you know.
I wasn't really focusing on basketball as much as I should have. And so that summer, I was going to training like 5 days a week.
Hey, what's up with y'all, man?
What's going on, fellas? What's going on, man?
Hey, man, we in the third episode and season 2 of Datz Major, man. I'm Coach Void, got Coach Assad, and I got Dr. Jolly with me. What's going on, man?
Man, ain't nothing like, man, Friday Night Lights, man. It was nothing like it, man. Week 1 of high school football all across the state. Man, it's football season. This is what everybody been waiting on, man. And hey, I'm glad to be a part of football season.
That right. Hey, what's up, Chick? What's going on with you, man? So what's going on, man? Where's the move, man?
Man, we had some games across. We had some interesting games for week 1, man, all across the board in Middle Georgia, man. Some teams made some statements, and some teams had some questions answered, and it was an interesting week 1 across Middle Georgia, man. You know, hey, social media has been big the past 2 weeks, man. So hey, I look forward to a great season, man, all across Middle Georgia, man. It was interesting because some of the guys we had on, man, from last year that we talked about that were underclassmen, man, they really made statements across the board in week 1. So we'll definitely touch on some of those guys as well, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
man, before we jump into that though, man, let's talk about the traveling, man. We went in. I checked out some of the little youth traveling, games, man, this weekend, man. I know Mr. Jolly, you was refereeing some of them.
Yeah, I was down there at Twitch, kind of, man. We had Making You United, their organization. They went against up and coming organization, man, the Middle Georgia Spartans, and the games kind of went in Making You's favor. They were the experienced team, but it was some close games. Very shout out to all the coaches, man, the parents. It was very hot out there, so it was good to see, man, the kids out there traveling, especially down there too. Is kind of getting the team for those guys in the rural area. But like I say, Making You show, they showed that they're definitely one of the most, dangerous teams as far as the travel ball in the Middle Georgia area.
Yeah, they're right, man. I was a spectator out there, man. Make United, man. They had a little more experience, man. But I like the direction the Spartans are going into.
Definitely, man. The coaches, you can tell, hey, Coach Boyd, man, you can tell those guys, the coaches, they really get them going, man. So it'd be interesting to see, man, those guys, they play toward the end of the season as, the Spartans, get the mojo going. I'll be interested to see those guys, maybe get a rematch going later on in the year.
Yeah, man. I was up in Augusta myself this weekend at the AYF Pac-10 Jamboree. So it was a little bit Apex was up there, Warner Robins Raiders, 478 Plains. It's a good number team from the Middle Georgia area that showed up. And a lot of them got some pretty decent teams, man.
Okay, so you saying Apex. Apex is from Warner Robins, right?
Yep, Apex
Gotcha.
Gorillas.
Okay, gotcha. And who else we got? We got the
Warner Robins Raiders. You got the Warner Robins Bandits, Middle Georgia Grizzlies. I forget what league they in, but they definitely play some of the tougher competition out of Atlanta. I think they opened up the weekend with RDU.
Gotcha.
It's curious to see, man, because like I say, man, talking about as we get in Friday nights, man, we're gonna talk about this high school ball. If you be around it long enough, man, you'll see the kids just start out in the travel leagues and get into the middle school, and before you know it, man, they're performing on Friday nights, man. So it makes me feel old, man. So, oh yeah. Speaking of week 1 of that high school football, man, you got any score report for us, Coach Boyd, man? You got any Middle Georgia scores to report, man, from week 1 in the area?
Yeah, man, I'm trying to get them up now for you. Hold on 1 second. I got you covered.
I know we had the in-city battle between Howard and Central over there, man. So there's a sneak peek on that one, man. Howard was able to sneak out the victory 16-7. So that says a lot, man. Central, they're rebuilding over there, and Howard was up and coming. So that was a big win for the Huskies early on in week 1.
So, I mean, are y'all going to talk about what everybody really want to talk about, or what we're going to do? We're just going to leave the elephant in the room.
Hey, man, we just try to get the scores in early, man. Let it before, because that right now.
You know what we want to talk about.
Kevin.
You know what we want to talk about.
Hey, what's going on, Ted? What's up with you, man?
Hey, man. Hey, Warner Robins, man, Saturday night, they made a statement, man. Warner Robins, man, definitely made a statement out there against Valdosta.
They ain't missed the beat, man. They ain't missed the beat, man.
I don't know.
Man, they don't rebuild, they just reload, man.
Hey, man, for the last 4 or 5 years, man, their program has been, they just sustained success, man. I don't know what's going on in the water over there on that side of town, but Warner Robins definitely look strong, man. Let's the repeat this year.
Oh, yeah, man. I see them back in it, man. It's like they ain't missed the beat, man. Yeah, they don't look like they missed the beat, man. So, yeah.
Northside was impressive, though. They ended up beating Veterans 48-7. So Northside Warner Robins, that was a big win for them, and especially putting up 48 points on week 1. So looks like the city rival down there between Northside and Warner Robins may be a contest this year. We'll see.
Maybe.
Never know about those rivalry games.
Right.
Speaking of rivalry games, there was one over there how they say cross the water, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, you know.
Yeah, man. That's major game of the week.
Look,
that's the game of the week, man.
East side and the further east side.
That's the game of the week, man. That was a pretty good game. That was a pretty good game, man.
Northeast Raiders, Jones kind of Greyhounds, man.
You wouldn't have known it was a good game by the sideline, man. If you looked over on the sideline, man, I never seen that many long, quiet faces in my life. There's a lot of quiet. I'm talking about
it was kind of like a library in there.
Oh yeah.
After a while, man.
I'm not from around here, so I'm gonna remain neutral, man.
So hey, man, we're gonna jump off with the little video, man. You know, video by Ball So Hard, man. You know, the preview video of it, man. It just give me chills every time I hear it, man.
Oh yeah, run it for me, Coach. Man, the atmosphere was electric over there in the parking lot on Friday night. Having a chance to be a part of it, man. It was something special. Coach Miley's doing a great thing, man. I want to give him a shout out. I want to see if I can talk to him, man. Just give it to him personally, man. What he's doing for the kids in the community, man, it's outstanding, man. So shout out to Miley. Ball so hard.
Shout out to Ball So Hard.
The game has definitely changed when it comes to the video aspect, man, and having the coverage and the footage.
Man, hey, it looked like Miley be out on the field, man. Like, I'm surprised you ain't ran him over yet, Jolly.
Man, Miley knows somebody. Miley always in the mix. Miley always got the best seat in the house. He knows somebody, but man, he's doing an outstanding job, man. With the footage, man, for the kids, man. So I hope they definitely appreciate his work, man. Because he's definitely changing the game.
Zion, my guy, what's going on?
Well, I'm gonna say this, guys. Going into the game, after talking, coaches and other guys, Jones kind of was favored going into the game. Nobody really wants to admit it, guys. People I talked to, they felt like Jones kind of will pull away late because of the depth. They felt like Northeast had the athletes to match them, but the depth, a 5A and a 2A program. So people won't admit it, but people who I've talked to definitely thought that Jones kind of was going to win the game. Now, I don't know about how many points, but the depth. So that goes to show you, man, that was probably one of the biggest wins, man, Northeast. I know I've probably been around the last 15 years around Middle Georgia. That's probably one of the biggest wins the program has had, man. 2A school defeating a 5A school, perennial powerhouse, such a Jones kind of man. So that was a huge win for the East Side.
Yeah, man, just to witness it, man. That was a pretty good game, man. And it just shows how tough Northeast is, man. Even by making a few mistakes, they still was able to pull it out. You know what I'm saying? I remember, I think it was like possessions back to back where we threw an interception then, and we gave up an onside kick. And we still was able to pull it out. That shows how tough and man, and on the mental side also, what I'm saying, they never was out of it, because I think that was in the fourth quarter, maybe the third, I can't remember, but yeah, man, that just coming, past that and pulling the game out, man, that's showing a lot, man. I think it was a very big win for him.
It's ironic, man, because we interviewed when we talked to Coach Wiggins last season, man, on the show. He talked about playing the best players, and I've probably been officiating, man, for probably the last 10 years, called lots of Northeast games. I'm going to give kudos to him and his staff. That probably was one of the most disciplined games that I've seen, that I've been a part of with those guys, because we didn't have to tell them nothing as far as the flags and the discipline stuff, man. So those guys, Coach Wiggins doing a great job, man, to the coaching staff over there, with the coaching staff over there. So I'm going to give kudos to those guys, man. Coach Kevin, what are your thoughts on it?
Me personally, man, like if I'm just completely honest, like that probably was one that Jones County game was probably like the only game I really saw Northeast losing this year. So clearly, the expectations gonna be high for them this season, man. They're looking real good. Like I said, I can legit see them running the table with the schedule that they got.
Well, that's very interesting, because now they're the hunted. They're no longer catching teams off guard. They play in a tough region where right now, currently, Blakely County and Dodge County are ranked in the top 10. So it's going to be pivotal that those guys stay focused. That game's over with. It was a big game for the community and the fan support, but they got to stay locked in, man, because coming out that tough region, you don't want to end up a 3 seed having to go on the road, or you definitely
our roads gonna end up in Fitzgerald or Raybon County and somewhere like that.
If you win the region and getting those 2 home playoff games, possibly those 2 first-round playoff games, that's gonna be critical, man. So the Raider Nation, it was good, it was exciting. The fans, everybody was good and excited, but they got to stay locked in. They got a big game this week against the Central Chargers, and anytime 2 making teams play, man, you really just throw out the record, because anything can happen.
Well, with me, man, I don't think it's about them being locked in. I think they'll be locked in. I think it's going to be based on them being healthy and, you know what I'm saying, and conditioned. You know what I'm saying? Like, the team that I saw Friday, if they're healthy and conditioned, man, they can win a state. I'm not just saying that. I'm just going by what I seen, because I seen a real balanced team Friday.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to tell you what, man, that Raider defense holding the high-powered offense like Jones County to 7 points in the second half. A lot of times, everybody's going to see the skill position guys for the Raiders, the dynamic duo in the backfield. the guys on the perimeter, guys in the slot, QB1. But it was the defense that second half that held Jones kind to 7 points, forced the big turnover. And so shout out to the defense, man. A lot of times the offense gets all the glory, but throughout the cramping up, throughout the fatigue, the defense, especially that they made stop after stop after stop after stop. Yeah. And hey, if they could take that defense on the road, well, Jones that was a road game, but it really was kind of like a home game for the Raiders. But defense, man, that's going to be the key to the season.
Yeah, and to be honest, man, they showed that mentally too, because it wasn't like Jones kind of wasn't moving the ball. They was moving the ball up and down the field, but when it was time to stand up and make big plays, they made the plays they needed to play. Especially someone came from a young freshman.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you something, though. Jones kind of going to be good this year. They young, but they going to be good, man. And that kid Buns, man.
Oh, yeah.
He a straight dog, man.
Well, the thing I see, man, speaking with the Greyhounds and the Bun, they can't wear him down. And see, if you follow the Greyhound program the last few years, they had a dynamic running back, and they're trying to convert Bun over the back, but he's really a dynamic safety, and he's really a playmaking safety. They're trying to make him a bad running back. He can do it, but if you look,
got to do it all.
If you look back, man, they had Andrew Carner, Damage Ramage, and throughout the Jones kind of success, they always had a back man that they can just give it to, but he didn't necessarily play defense. So now you got a kid who's dynamic athlete, power 5 safety, and you just trying to force it to him on offense. So somebody else got to pick up that slack, man, especially in the backfield for the Greyhounds, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I think Jones County's, they already, they missing a safety too. So.
Oh, yeah, man, that was a huge loss because the Clark kid was going to also be an offensive dynamic playmaker for him. So you can tell that on the perimeter, a lot of times they put Reagan in the slot, trying to, get him on the crossing routes. They need a guy to stretch the field. I mean, like dynamic receiver, another guy besides Reagan, because if you notice, the Raider defense, they kind of doubled him, how I put a guy on top, a guy underneath him, so it kind of slowed him down, and they had nobody on the other side to really get him going. Because the time he did score, it probably was a busted coverage because the kid was wide open down the field. So I'm not sure if but that was a busted coverage on the Raider defense then on the score.
Hey man, I want to break some stuff down, man, from some of these kids, man. We're gonna go to some of the film, and I just want to break down some of it, man. And I want to go to one of the sleepers, man. We're gonna have him on a little later in the show. I'm gonna go to Bryce Outlaw. He's the cornerback for Northeast Raiders, and this is one of the sleepers, man. We're gonna go to some of his film, man, and break down some of the stuff he was doing.
Is he a kid that just did he transfer in from another school this year? Or?
Yeah, he come from up at Mayor Person.
Yeah, I remember seeing him before. Now he's a dynamic player who can play both sides of the ball, and he got great corners, got good corner skills, solid in the run game. So he's a kid that definitely you want to keep an eye on.
Let's go to some of the comments, man.
They said they ain't double Zion all night. They ain't double him at all.
Okay.
Said Clark was at receiver.
He could have helped out. He's a guy that they needed guys to go. They needed a guy to play. They need him on offense.
Yeah. They got a chest of the ball. I think Warner Robins would beat Jones kind of biggest challenge in state playoffs. They beat him last year.
I don't know if they're going to get – do you see them going that far? Do you see – they young. Young.
If we talk –
one of the big differences I saw even just looking was the difference in the line. Like the Raiders offense, like the size of their the front five on offense, the guys on offense compared to the defense on Jones County, man, it was a total miss, just size disadvantage, man. So I'm not sure Jones County got to travel up the road this week against North Gwinnett. That's going to be another tough one for him, man. Football's won on the line. The game's won or lost on the line, man. So that was the difference in the game.
By a long shot.
So what we're gonna do, man, we're gonna go in a few film before we bring the boys on, man. Just to, check a little of that.
It was good to see Johnny Williams get out there this week too, Coach Boyd, man.
Yeah, man. We're gonna get into Bryce Outlaw first, man. We can get it to come up. Okay.
Yes.
He's a pretty good. Hey, man, he's a pretty good defensive back, man.
Ooh.
Hey, you gonna talk about
good
high school?
That was a good close in.
Coach Voigt, if you want to talk about high school free agents, man, there was a big time signing for the Raiders right here, man. They needed a cornerback
definitely
to play guys one-on-one.
Hey, but check this out, man. Hey, this was a big play right here, man. If you notice what he do, just watch what he do.
That play right there, man, was probably the turning point of the game right there, man. That was the fumble inside the red zone. It looked like that
the fumble.
Bond was about to take it in, and the freshman free safety made a big hit. And man, that changed the momentum of the game, man. It's ironic, man, because when we had Coach Wiggins on, he said that it didn't matter what grade you was in, as long as you could perform, you would play. And that right there shows, man, what type of coach he is. And that play, Outlaw was just alertive, quick, because the other guys had a chance to recover the ball. And Outlaw having a knack for the football, he was able to scoop it up. He got a little long-winded once he got down there by the 30-yard line. But hey, that first game got him. So that definitely changed.
Oh yeah, definitely, man.
That changed the moment. That probably was the biggest.
We're gonna go ahead.
Of the game.
We're gonna go ahead and bring him on, man. Bryce Outlaw, man, number 4 for Northeast. Hey, what's up, kid?
What's going on?
How you doing?
Good. What about y'all?
Yeah, man, I'm making it, man.
We're pretty good. So how you feeling, man, after your big win?
I feel good, you know. You gotta look for it going to the next game.
Man. That's right. All right, man. So tell me, man, I wasn't really keeping count, man. How many times you been targeted, man, since the scrimmage?
Since the scrimmage, I made 3.
Yeah, since y'all played Westside. Huh?
I said they only threw the ball to me 3 times, the scrimmage and John kind of.
Oh, okay. How many catches they got on you?
Oh, they got 0.
That sound fundamentally sound to me. If you ain't getting but 3 targets.
Hey, Bryce, man, coming from perennial program and playoff contenders such as Mayor Person and coming down to Northeast, man, what kind of led to the move, man? How you end up, because, Mayor Person known, to be a consistent playoff preparing, in the playoffs, and the Raiders they were building, man. What made you made the move? What made you make the move down on the Raider Nation?
It's just a good program down Northeast High School, you know, and I wasn't really. I was getting some looks at every person, but it wasn't not how I liked it. But you know, I'm getting more now in Northeast High School.
Oh, okay.
More exposure.
Did you feel the pressure, man, coming in as a new guy, having, come in and solidify a starting spot, especially on the corner? Did you feel the extra pressure, like, when you first got on the team?
Oh, y'all knew coming in, I was gonna have to earn me a spot, and I was gonna have to. I walked in, I was like, man, a lot of skilled people here. I didn't know I had to earn me a spot.
So,
how you
man,
feel?
what is y'all expectations for this season, man? After the big win, what are y'all looking to accomplish this year? I hear the word on the street is stay the bus. Is that what's going on over there?
Well, what we looking to accomplish this year, we just trying to go undefeated, win, and don't look down on no team just because we beat Jones County, you know. Yeah.
So how do you feel about the rest of the season?
Feel good about the rest of the
season. Hey, Bryce, coming into the Jones County game, knowing that you was gonna be paired up against two great athletes such as Bond and Reagans, how did going up against a guy like Zion Odom at practice get you ready, man, for that? Because Zion's a great receiver, man. How did that kind of get you ready to go up against those two guys?
Oh yeah, man, Zion a great receiver. Like Zion, he got me ready for him. Cause Zion, man, me and Zion, I would go back and forth in their practice, and he just made me better each and every day.
Definitely. What's your classification? You're a senior or junior? What's your classification?
I'm a senior.
Definitely. Oh, that was a big move, man. I joked earlier, man. You were like the free agent signing of the year in Middle Georgia, man. Hey, you like a big time free agent signing, man. You definitely. How does it feel, man, being a cornerback, being on the island, man? Out there by yourself, like, because sometimes you're gonna give up something. Like, what's the mentality of a cornerback being out there by itself on the island?
The mentality you gotta have a lot of confidence. Like, you can't be on the island by yourself and be like, oh, he gonna win every rep. Cause being on the island, you gotta have a lot of confidence. Cause that's a whole lot of grass you have to cover.
Definitely.
So how was it, man, coming down to Northeast, man? Did your teammates welcome you with open arms? How was the coaches with you?
Oh yeah, everybody, they knew me. Cause me and Cleet would text me before I went to Northeast, and I knew a couple of players over there at Northeast, so I came in knowing some of them.
Okay. Hey, man, we're going to bring one of your teammates on, man, Elijah, man, and Mr. Freshman.
All right.
Tell Elijah to turn your camera
Elijah,
on.
what's up, man? Turn your camera on, Elijah. Turn your mic on. Hey, what's up, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on? Same old, man. Y'all just got done with practice? Hey, man. Hey, man, you had a big play and a big game, man. Well, really, you played good the whole game, but you had a play, man.
Talking about the fumble?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. How do you feel about that, man? What was going through your mind when you seen him coming around the corner, man, and then you make this play?
I mean, I ain't think it was gonna be a fumble. I just wanted to stop them from getting touchdown play. But the way he would turn, I seen I could hit the ball, so that's what I did. I tried to hit the ball.
Right, man. Hey, man, I was watching your hoodie earlier, man. You had some, had a lot of tackles, man, and they were some good tackles, man. Good, clean tackles.
Say it again.
I said I was watching your hoodie earlier, man, and you had some good, clean tackles, man. Went out too.
Man, you're reconnecting, ain't it?
Yeah, man.
Hey, Bryce.
Yes, sir.
Besides playing corner, man, do you play on the offensive side of the ball? Can you, are you a punt returner? Is there anything else you bring to the table besides being a corner?
Oh yeah, I've been prepared for all that. When I played for Mary Press my junior year, I turned kicks, played offense a little bit, so I got the gist of it.
Yeah, I remember. I refereed that Upton game last year. Down there, that was a close game. Then I know number 5 Hughley. I know he was he was a good player for y'all too down there, Mary Person. Elijah, you back on, man?
Yeah, I'm back on.
Hey, man. First of all, I got a question for you, dude. How did it feel, man, being a freshman out there, your first varsity game? Was you nervous going into the game? Was your stomach hurt a little bit, man? How did you feel going into the game?
I mean, I already knew we were gonna play John County. I just didn't want to think as that was a good school. I just take it like I take any other game. But I was nervous until the first tackle. After the first tackle, I was all right.
Man, let me tell you how old I am. I've been knowing your granddaddy said since David Young was 9 years old. He was on the red basketball team, man. So I've been knowing your family a long time, man. I know you've been prepared for this moment, man. So speaking of that play that Coach Ford was talking about earlier, I watched it on my huddle tape. Hey, man, who you give that credit to, man, making that fundamental tackle? Because you definitely put your head on the football. What coach taught you to form tackle like that?
Hey, my granddad, first year.
What he say, the granddaddy?
Yeah. How long you been playing, though? How long you been playing, Elijah?
Been like 8-9 years. Yeah, like 8-9 years.
Okay. What about you, Bryce?
Sir.
I said, what about you? How long you been playing?
I've been playing rec league probably 4 years old.
So you 4. Oh, okay.
Elijah,
okay.
Did you feel the pressure, man, coming into the season, being a freshman, having to earn the respect of the upperclassmen, or how'd you feel? Like, did you feel like you was already prepared for the moment? How'd you feel about that?
I mean, starting in spring, yeah, I was feeling like, I don't know yet, but after the summer, after I was learning new stuff, I felt confident in my work that I can go out there and play with the other boy, the older boy.
Definitely. Besides that play, man, you played outstanding game, man. So you got a bright future, man. Just keep working hard. And I saw you in the spring game when y'all guys play harder way. You definitely. So tell me about the speed of the game. Is the speed of the game faster? I mean, like, is it slowing down? Has it slowed down since the spring for you? How's the speed of the game?
I mean, now your reaction got to be on time now, cause it don't take them but a second to mess up. So yeah, it definitely got way faster.
Oh yeah.
So I need 2 things for y'all before we let y'all get out of here.
Yes, sir.
Elijah, I need you to give me a play.
Yeah.
That's not yours. That you felt like that was a big play of the game. Same thing with you, Bryce.
All right.
Not the one that y'all two was connected on. I don't need the one y'all were connected on. Not the former or the scoop. I don't need one of those. I don't need now one of those.
All right. I say, I think it was like 3rd and 10 or like 4th and 10. And then Trey, he ain't had nobody to throw it to. And he had did a little scrum. Got us first down. It was close. It was towards the end though.
Got you. Yeah.
That
was a nice play, man. Yeah, that was a very big play.
Yeah.
Very big play. What about you, Bryce?
I think a big play was that ball to Zion on the go.
Oh yeah, that was a big.
Say that again.
That was a big time catch.
Ball to Zion was a big catch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey
man, I'm gonna tell you the one for me. That last stop.
For the defense.
Or Marquise. Yeah.
Oh
that last stop. Number 3.
Oh yeah.
That was clutch. That was clutch, man.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one.
What it was it like 4th and 1?
It was 4th and 1.
Yeah, it was like 4th and 1, 4th and 2.
He made a strong inside slant move, man. It's like the coach called the perfect dive or the perfect play because he's slanted on the inside. of the guy, man, he was right there for the stop. So, like I said, man, the defensive coordinator, man, I think he's a new guy, man. He definitely came in, and for that being his first game, man, the defense was impressive. Hey, hold on before you guys go, man. Bryce, what it's like to play for Coach Wiggins, man?
Oh, I love it. I love it.
What about you, Elijah? What it's like to play for Coach Wiggins, man, being a freshman? Is he hard on you or what?
No, it more Coach Andrew the hard one.
Hey, Elijah, if you can play for your granddaddy, man, if your granddaddy can work you out, you can play for him, man. You don't have a problem with no coach ever.
Kind of
Yeah.
all summer.
Hey, one more question.
Go ahead.
One more question.
All right.
Y'all ready for Central?
Oh yeah. No question.
Okay.
Of course.
Elijah?
Oh yeah, we ready.
All right, man.
One game at a time,
We
fellas,
ready.
man. You guys, man, you guys got. Hey, I hope you guys stay injury free, first of all, man. And I wish you guys nothing but success, man. I look for you guys to make a deep run. And Elijah, I look to be hearing from you, man, for the next 3 years, man. Just keep working hard and stay humble. And Bryce, man, keep playing hard, man. They're gonna be coming for you now. They gonna come, especially when y'all getting that region play. Yeah, just keep working hard, man.
Oh yeah.
Coach Voigt, you got anything for the guys, man?
All right, fellas. We're gonna let y'all get out of here, man.
I
Nah, we're gonna go ahead and let them get out of here,
All right.
man, so they can get ready for school tomorrow, man.
Oh, yeah,
Okay, man.
Thank you for coming on,
All right.
man.
Yeah, man. We're gonna get into just some more big plays in that game, man. Go to some of the comments. Khalid said Trey clutch first down. Yeah, I remember. I think that's the same one Elijah was talking about.
Man, speaking of
when he scrambled.
Man, also, well, you know, the yardage may not look impressive, man, but the 3 touchdowns by Khalid Evans, man, his ability to seem to find that end zone, man. The kid has a knack for the end zone, and Northeast has a dangerous 1-2 punch, man. And I also noticed that Khalid is expanding this game a little this year. He's learned to line up in the slot, man. So it's like every time Trey get in trouble, he's always available, man. So necessarily, Khalid, by the yardage, he didn't have, if you go by the yardage, he may not have a lot of yards, man, but the kid made a lot of big plays, man. And having a knack for the 3 touchdowns definitely stood out, man. So he was one of the guys, man, that had a great week as far as Middle Georgia players this week. Yeah,
I think the underrated part of his game, man, is his blocking.
Oh, yeah.
He's a very good blocker, and that helped him out a lot too. You had number 9, man, the other part of the 9-11. That's what I call him.
Man,
911, however you want to call it. Tyler,
man, look at here, man.
Tyler, man, he ran pretty good, man. I call him.
His ability to get on the edge was pivotal, man. So that 1-2 punch, man, you need that going into the season as the season progresses. Coach, you're having a few technical difficulties. Bear with us. Give us
a man. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Also, man, offensively, number 8, the Ottman kid, man, working the slot. He had some key catches as well, man, to keep the chains moving. So
can you hear me now, Coach?
Yeah, I can hear you. I said the Raiders, man, they have all the tools, man. They got a solid offensive line. They got a dangerous backfield duo. They got a guy that can stretch it deep and hold him. He can make big plays for you. And Ottman works the slot. So QB1 does his thing, man. So, hey, man, the Raiders offensively, man, they're going to be dangerous. If they can stay, like I said, everything's about that health, man. And Kalika, if you watching, man, drink some water all week, pickle juice, bananas, all that stuff.
He in here somewhere, man.
You gonna make Coach kill you, man.
Yeah, man. We just going to, hey, man, anybody that knows any of the big plays that was in the game, man, just comment them. Mr. Bond said it. Number 7 say the TD. He definitely did, man. He almost had the interception, one-handed.
Let me just give a shout out to him as well, man. Early on, Stevens, Bond got behind him. He shook that off, as we were talking about earlier, man. With Outlaw, being a corner, you're going to win some and lose some. So that showed me a lot about what kind of player he is, what type of kid he is, and he was able to shake off the play and make a lot of huge plays later on in the ball game. So shout out to number 7, Jalen Stevens, man. He showed that he's definitely one of the top corners, man, in Middle Georgia going forward, man. So, man, they got Stevens on one side, Outlaw on the other. And the freshman at safety, and the Iceman at safety, another safety.
Yeah, man. Hey, you talking about somebody closing out, man.
Listen, man.
The Icy was closing out, man.
I want to see the city come together for that team on Upper River Road. Adults in Macon. This may be the one to go deep in the playoffs. Let's not play sides. Let's not choose sides. The team on Upper River Road, they're very talented. They're very talented. So,
hey, man,
hope the city gets behind them, man.
That's what we got to get out of, man. That we like to choose side because of where we from. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't do that. I'm not from East Macon.
I'm not.
You know what I'm saying? So, but you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not from Oda. I just seen a good coach with a good system. You know what I'm saying? And I believed in him. You know what I'm saying? I played chess 2 years ago with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I saw this 2 years ago.
And speaking of that, man, I know I kind of know about the process of Coach Williams coming in, man. I've been knowing him a long time, man, since I've been on in Macon. Hey, man, the guy paid his dues. He's put in hard work. It's plenty of days I rode by the track. Coach was out there by himself in the heat, doing something, having to do something with the team, man. So he built this thing up. He had a vision. So I want to give a shout out to Coach Wiggins, man. I personally watched him build this thing up, man. So it'd be great for the community, man, to rally behind him. They're gonna need him in big games this season. So sometimes the crowd is the only thing to get you over. So if your favorite team don't have a game, okay, on a Friday night, find out what the Raiders are playing, man. They can use the support this season.
Let me think about a few more of them, man. I just seen somebody comment. Raw 2-point conversion. That was another good one. Hey,
speaking of Rod, man, he was holding it down, man, on that D line. He was applying pressure, man, all night, man. So to him and Stanley, once again, defensively, they were plugging the holes, man. They was plugging the gaps, man. They was drawing the double teams. So shout out to Rod, man. I know you think he a tight end now. He gonna be talking. He gonna want him. Hey, he gonna want Coach to throw him some tight end passes now. He gonna think he's big fella. Keep grinding.
Warren Sapp, baby.
Big fella.
Hey, big Warren Sapp, baby. Hey, he coming just like Warren Sapp too.
Well, that was a big play in the game, man. Like I say, man, Rod and Big Stanley, man, those guys, they played big.
I say, okay, the whole secondary was pretty good. Like you said, Rod, Stan, number 3, 16. Like I said, man, that's a balanced team, man.
The green kid, 14, man, he made some plays as well, man. Like I said, man, coming into the game, when you got to go against Zion Reagan, man, probably the fastest kid in the entire state of Georgia, they did a solid job, man, to slow him down. One time when he did score, the freshman took a bad angle on the crossing route, and once you get 2 or 3 steps behind Reagan, you can just kiss it goodbye. Other than that, they was able to pretty much hold him down. And Mike, I see the comment about the play up the middle. I played that. They were gassed when he got loose over the middle in the fourth quarter for the only touchdown that the Jones County scored. I just feel like they were just gassed, man. That was the one time that they showed they were just gassed. So, that was a big play, but they was able to come back that next possession, man, and shut them down.
Right. Go to some of the comments, man. Yeah, we're gonna get into that, man. You got Northeast versus Central Friday.
We also have we got Northeast Central. We got Peach County at Northside, Warner Robins. Games in the area. We got Howard at Southwest. Southwest probably are going to be at Henderson Stadium. I'm trying to see here who games that we have in the area. We have Hawkinsville at Tatnall. If you want to get a chance to catch four-star recruit Zay Hardy, they'll be playing Friday night against Hawkinsville. Peach County Northside, they'll be at Northside. Peach County, just like last year, got to get off to a slow start with a lot of young guys. EJ Colson, the freshman quarterback, he was able to get in last week. They played a team, Central out of Alabama, Central Phoenix, one of the better teams from Alabama. But look for EJ Colson to start getting more and more playing time for Peach County, and don't count them out early, even if they lose this game to Northside.
Yeah, man, we got some good games coming up, man. Like I said again, and who Warner Robin got this week?
They got Archer. They're on the road this week. They will travel on the road to take on Archer.
Man, they ain't missed a beat, man.
Let me say this, man.
They ain't missed a beat.
For the people that bashing on the freshman quarterback down in Warner Robins for Houston County for having a bad start, y'all trash, okay? Y'all trash, okay? So, man, for the adults that bash kids on social media, y'all trash about high school football. Y'all trash, okay? Hey, man, the kid, man, the Houston County freshman quarterback, they lost the first game of the week of the season. He played okay. He got a lot of room to grow. But adults, man, y'all trash, man, for trashing kids on social media, man, about high school football. Oh, yeah, Bond. The big guy.
You're right, man.
Hey, let me tell you something. I don't know his name, man, but Big 75 for Northeast. Big 75 on the line.
Big Malachi.
Man, let me tell you something. You got him, man. You got Donnie. And like I said earlier, man, I was happy. Hey, man, I was happy to see Johnny Williams back out there, man. I was glad to see him back out there, man. It was good to see him out there. I wish him nothing but the best of luck, man, the rest of the season, man. And it was definitely good to see the big fella out there.
Hey, man, tell me a little bit more about that, man, because I heard a lot, about, a lot of people was trashing the kid down there, at Hoko.
Man, people were just being people, man. The kid, 14-year-old freshman, he has this comes with the territory, though, Coach Boyd. I will say that, man, when you're getting offers and you're one of the top kids in the state as far as your class, man, it comes with the territory, man. But the kid, man, he's gonna face a little adversity early. The scouts, they know what they're talking about. Okay, the kid, your college coaches, they know what they're talking about. They just don't. This is a business. They just don't come down here and offer kids and talk to them. It's a business. So the kid has all the tools to be a big time Power 5 quarterback. He's a 14-year-old freshman. Got out to a slow start against a dangerous Perry team, who's going to be one of the perennial contenders in 4A. And it was on social media, man. People just throwing jabs at him, overrated, all this stuff, man. And it was just trash. It was just trash. It was trash, man. So the kid, man, he's made of it. He's from a great family, man. So he's prepared for the moment. But watch them same people jump on the bandwagon once the kid get his mojo, and so it was just how we do, Cody. We could be terrible sometimes.
People tend to forget the big picture, man, sometimes. And it be yours, man. It be yours as a people. We always got to tell each other that. You know what I'm saying? And we got to stop that, man. It's always about, always bashing each other. Like they wait for somebody to fail. You know what I'm saying? And we got to stop doing that.
And I know we had earlier, we talked about underrated players, man, before we get out of here at the hour mark, man. There's some guys that I've been keeping my eye on, man. Jordan Green, a wide receiver in the corner over there at Mount DeSales. An underrated guy, man, who's going to have a good season, man. Even though Rutland's program, they're up and coming. Nico Sanford's a guy over there at Rutland, man. He's a safety wide receiver kid, man. 6'1", 6'2" guy. Deuce Petty down in Warner Robins. He's coming on, man. He's going to look for Deuce Petty. Like I said, talked about earlier with Warner Robins. They got some seniors down there, man, and some underclassmen They gonna keep that train rolling. And Deuce Petty, man, had a chance to play offense and defense for him down at number 12 for those guys. Macon County as a kid, Keywan Felton, he was one of the top linebackers we talked about last season. He had a statement game with a fumble recovery from Macon County. They're going to be one of the top teams in single A. And there's a kid in Houston County, man, Caleb Coley. He's committed to Vanderbilt, ESPN 300 kid that you don't even know about. Quiet kid, Houston County, they won't win. They're not winning, but Houston County has one of the better corners in the state, man. So those are some underrated guys just from outside the Macon area that need to keep an eye on. Like I say, Elijah over there northeast of safety, man, he's gonna be one definitely, man, one of the fabulous freshmen around here.
Straight football player, man, and we got one that ain't even touched the field yet. And when he do touch the field, it's gonna be
everybody waiting.
It's gonna be major.
Guys gonna fit in, man. I'm interested to see, man. Everybody's been waiting, man. I saw him, got a chance to see shot at Nick Woodard, man. He's recovering, man. He's getting bigger, faster, and stronger, man. So I'll be glad to see, when he definitely provides some depth for the Raiders, man. As the season goes, it's a long season, Coach Voigt, man. So Raider Nation, they celebrated. Everybody talked their trash. That was only one game, man. It's So, like I said earlier, man, they got a target on the back. They probably got the highest ranking in school history, number 5 in the state. So they definitely got a target on their back, man. So it's going to see, man, how you guys respond and how the kids respond, man, because they're going to face adversity. Everything's not going to be all good during the season. They're going to face adversity, and their ability to stick together as a team is what's going to determine it, man, because it's a long season. Things ain't going to always go their way.
Man, so we're going to go to a few comments, man, before we get out of here, man.
What you got?
One of Robins will handle business. Yeah, I truly believe that. Back to we talk about the kid in Hoko. He's just like EJ from PC. They both freshmen. They both will be fine. Of course.
Oh, yeah.
We just got to start, supporting them, man, instead of waiting until something bad happened and then want to bash them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking as a people. Okay, it be yours. I'm just being honest. It be yours. We do it to our own people. The kids, those that badge be the ones that don't have kids that don't. Yeah. Are they mad because somebody's right here and, but it's kids. You know what I'm saying? So
I know sometimes we think they're adults, okay? No, man, they're still children.
Yep. Mentally, they still children.
Mentally, they still children, man. So I'm looking forward to see Trey Searcy this week, man. The Southwest Patriots, man, against Howard. Trey Searcy bounced back from his injury, man. So I'm interested to see how he responds, man. The kid deserves everything that comes his way, man. So Trey Searcy, if you're watching, man, I'll have my eye on you, man. Maybe we'll get a chance to talk about your stats next week if you have some great numbers, man. We hope you have an injury-free game, first of all, man. I know you're ready to get out there.
Yeah, that's my guy right there, man. But yeah, hey, Bones, man, you're right, man. If the parents get out the way and let the coaches coach, man, this will be a better world.
Boy, man, I respect you 100, George, man. I've known you, man, ever since I had Jalen, man. You ain't never said nothing about nothing. You ain't never said nothing about nothing, man. So, hey, man, Jay's my guy, man. I wish him injury-free season, man. He's going to have a great year, man. Just keep grinding, Bun. If you're watching, man, you outstanding. You outstanding, man. You had an outstanding game.
My house said a great jolly.
Man, I'm glad to see CJ back, man. I'm glad to see CJ's back, man. I know he's been missing it, man, being away from the court. Like I say, you gotta let him heal up, man. And glad to see CJ back. Speaking of injuries, Miley, man, you're gonna get out there. Tell you, Miley, man, I know he had an injury, man. He just had a couple of bad breaks, man, a series of bad luck. So, man, just keep working hard, man. Your time gonna come as well, man. Everything happens in due time, man. So I wish you a speedy recovery, man. Don't rush yourself back either, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. CJ and Jalen. Miley, man. Those are my guys, man. Yeah, man. Of course. Yeah, it's going, man. I'm liking it, man. You know what I'm saying? School doing the school thing is a little different, man, than doing traveling ball or either rec. You know what I'm saying? You going by your, it's a lot more structure. You know what I'm saying? You stand on a schedule, man, and I like the experience, man.
Speaking of that, Void, how you guys gonna replace, man, Nicholas Wood, man, over there, the franchise? Like, you guys are coming out the city championship for say, man. If you want to call it that, it was a tie, but hey, if you want to call it that, the co-champions. What happened? What's the prospects gonna happen in middle school, man? You guys looking to be one of the top contenders this year, or
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. To be honest, man, most of the kids, I help with the 6th grade team. So these kids now are in the 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we looking pretty good, man. We just trying to work the kinks out, and I think we'll be ready, man, for the first game, man. And I think as we go, man, we'll get better, man. Shout out to Coach Bethea, man. Bethea, man, he's a pretty good dude, man, and we got a nice staff, man. So I think, man, we'll be good.
So I know a lot of times, like I say, man, Wood carried most of the load. So are you guys gonna have a one-man show, or you gonna have other guys contribute? Like, how you gonna replace that production from Wood, especially the last 3 years? How you guys gonna replace that?
Go out and coach, man. Go out and win games. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I got trust in Coach Bethea. I got coaching all staff, man. I think we're gonna be pretty good. I think everybody brings something to the table where we can go out and do something, man. If all boys stay disciplined, go in and and work and do what they supposed to do, man, and we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Man, we got about 3 more minutes, man, before we get out of here. I'm not sure if we gave a shout out, man, to Coach Quinn Harnett at Southwest, man. He finally got there, man, finally broke through, was able to get a head coaching opportunity, man. Well deserved. I've been knowing the guy a long time, ever since the guy we worked at the recreation center together, man. He's gonna turn that thing around over there, man. Just be patient with him, Southwest Nation. Get behind him. He needs your support. And kudos to him, man. Have a great season. He deserves everything that comes his way, man. Great guy. He's put it in and work off the court with a lot of kids in the area. So it couldn't happen to a better guy, man. So shout out to Quinn Harnett, man, over there at Southwest High School.
Oh yeah, man. Quinn gonna be all right, man. Good dude, man. Great trainer. You know what I'm saying? A great coach. He gonna be all right, man. That's my big brother, man. Along with Kawasi, man, with the Hype South movement. So,
man, speaking of that, man, Reeves Jr. is a guy following Florida, the Gator Nation on the blog. The Gators are one of my teams I like in college, man. Ever since the way back long time ago, man. I've been liking them guys a long time, man. Since the Demetri Hill era, a long time ago. But Kawasi Reeves Jr., man, he's gonna get significant minutes, man. I've been following the blog. The kid came in with an outstanding work ethic. He's impressed the coaches. The kid has been working outside of practice to know him, man. So look for Kawasi Reeves Jr. to get major minutes down in Gator Nation this season, man. Middle Georgia, you support the kid. He's one of our own, man. Straight out of 478. And speaking of that, man, did you see Marquez Callaway on Monday Night Football?
Oh yeah,
Warner Robins, man. Marquez Callaway, man, out of Warner Robins, man, for the New Orleans Saints. He's gonna look to replace. I call him Slant King, Mike Thomas, Slant King. All he running slant routes. But Callaway and Winston, Drew Brees with a little water shooter, throw it about 200 yards. Shout out to Callaway, man. I know that's Coach Garman's guy down there, man. He loves Callaway. He was one of the first guy to tell me about it, man, when he was coaching coming up in middle school and high school. So shout out to Marquez Callaway. Also, Quintez Cephas, man. We're watching you, man, y'all. He should get some major time this year for the Lions. Wish him a great season as well, man.
Yeah, man. We got we got another sleeper too, man. I forgot about him a little bit, man. Kid over at JT Johnson, over at Howard, man, the linebacker.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, he had a great game, man, against Central. You know what I'm saying? Had 10 tackles. You know what I'm saying? So that's another one.
they keep a linebacker now on defense. They always keep my head hunt over there on defense, man. So and also, man, Jakari Williams over there at LPD.
Right.
He threw for 5 touchdowns. JT, man, over there in the first half, man. Look out for LPD, man. It's gonna be interesting with the private schools in Macon, man. Each one of them, and Corey had a big game for Mount DeSales on the ground. So look at the private school battle is gonna be interesting this year, man, because they got lots of talent.
Right. Hey, man, we appreciate you, Mr. Bond.
No doubt, man. Mr. Bond's always been a stand-up guy, man.
And again, man, shout out to Rowan Miley, man, you know, for doing your videos and stuff, man, and doing this stuff on these kids, man.
Man, Miley,
they definitely need it.
He changing the game, man. Other people, everybody, back in the day, man, 20 years ago, the game was nothing like it is now, man. As far as the technology and the video production, man. Like I say, man, Miley, he's on it. He's always at the big games. He covering all kids. He don't just, just cover, one team. He gets out there, man. So shout out to him.
All right, y'all, man. We're going to get out of here, man. Y'all stay safe. Be blessed, man. Until next time, man.
Wear your mask. Good
night.
Right.
Good night, man.